Hello, 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 friends and neighbors. Welcome back. It's Akiic to the head. We are back on Farming Simulator 2013 with the old family farm. We are back. We had a slight catastrophe we needed to tend to on last episode, but we are back going strong, and I think we're back on the right track. Now, as promised, we said we were going to do corn. I did pick up a corn sower, as you can see. It's a newer model. It just came out in 1970, so it looks fairly new. It's from Germany. Germany has started sending over some stuff to us, so we are going with this corn header here. Now, it is quite small. If you look here, you can, if we go into the mods and go to the sowers, and right here you can see right here it's only 3 meters, but it does wheat, raps, corn, sugar beets, and grass, and gersta. If I recall, that should be barley. So it is a drill machine, so you wouldn't need to cultivate. It would cultivate as well, but we're going to go ahead and cultivate as we always do. And this also has fertilizer. It has a fertilizer tank in it as well, but we're not going to be using the fertilizer aspect of it, as we're going to be using our own fertilizer that the cows and the pigs make and stuff, just to save ourselves some money. So we won't be using the pellet fertilizer. If we actually get on here, we can open this up, and you can see this is where normally the fertilizer would go. And you can see that I have the seed, the corn seed right there in the back trough, and the front trough is where your fertilizer will go. But like I said, we're not using the fertilizer. We're only going to be using the seeder aspect of it. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. And we don't need the back one on, so let's just turn the double fronts on. We'll get him set up. Let me turn on some HUDs here. Up and down is fine. We can leave them on normal. Now let's just put it on auto. Up and down, reverse is fine. We want to start to the left. Everything else, working mode, reverse, normal. We'll leave it on normal. Let's get him started. So he's on his way. He's calculating his headspace. You can see that the seeder will drop, and then it starts his drilling. So he is now planting corn. So we are one step closer. Let's tab on over to our other vehicles, and as you can see, we are going to be doing wheat, because if you remember right, we have quite a bit of barley. We got barley starting again in 4 days. So what I think I want to do is I want to do a couple rotations of just pretty much pure barley. We'll get that stored up, and then when the great demand hits, we'll be able to drop it. Pig starts in just over a day. If you remember right, we got hit by the pigs, so we may not have any pigs by that time. But if we quickly just tab through, you see we're up to 3. So we might have a few we'll be able to sell in just over a day, but I wouldn't be guaranteeing it. So let's get him started as well. We'll start in this direction. Up and down. And we want this one to go circle mode. We want it to go dark. That direction is fine. And let's get him started. And the reason why we want to go circle mode is because this is an odd shaped field. So let's just have him go into circle mode. Now, he most likely will miss some stuff, but we can take care of that. So let's get the truck. We got our manure spreader here, but let's start with the liquid manure first. We'll get those all sorted out. So let's tab over to one of our trucks. Looking good. And we'll take, we'll take this one. So let's drop the trailer. No, actually we can't. We're going to have to take the one next to it for the simple fact that the liquid manure trailer's in here. Let's just back this out of the way for the time being. There we go. And we need to get into the liquid manure tanker. Make sure we don't clip that building there. And we are clear there. Turn our mirrors on. And let me just get under that a little better centered, otherwise it may jump over and hit our water tanker. We don't want that. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to drive out of here without damaging anything. And let's just go fill up. So we are back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me once again. This should be episode 36, I believe, right? Somewhere around there, 36, 37. I didn't think this episode, or this series rather, would go that long. But you guys seem to enjoy it. I know I sure do. It's a very, very nice map, as I've said many times before. So I'm glad you guys are still enjoying it. Okay, we were able to just get over 2,000 liters on there. Let's see what we got over at the pigs then. And we'll just hit the cornfield while we're right there when we pick it up from the pigs. Now I've been scouting out some other maps, getting ready for a new season. There's a couple of maps that are intriguing me. I think I seen a really nice map today that Ian Robson started playing on, and that was the Idaho map. That one looks really nice, and what I like about that one over, let's say, the Missouri map or one of the other larger American type maps is you only start out with a few fields. You don't start out them owning every single field, and that's a option that I really like, because I really do not like starting out owning already all the fields, because to me that seems like you have nothing to work for then if you already own everything. So Idaho is probably a good contender. There's still, I believe, Bagwell Biogas in Scotland. That is a very, very nice map with really large fields. That's a contender as well. I'm still looking for suggestions from you guys and gals. If you guys can think of any other maps you'd like me to take a look at, please do pass them on and we will take a look at them. And then when it gets closer to wrapping up this season, I'll put out a little straw poll and we'll see what the majority feel like would be the best map to switch to. So let's just come up in here. We'll fill up. There we go. Now 50%, unfortunately that's all we were able to get to since we had our little problem. And I think Taff and Exile probably came up with the best suggestions. What we can say has happened. We can just say that a tornado had come by and wiped out most of our equipment and the animal population and stuff, and that is the reason why we lost everything. Although I think it's something a little more sinister than that. That's the explanation that we are actually going to go with. And Philip is almost done there. Let's just get this started. Let's get on track here. And here we go. This field is already fertilized from when we bought it. So we didn't have to fertilize this one. So we are good. We just let him fill that up. And we will go back and start on the other fields. So that's a good thing. That's one less field we have to worry about. 2:30 in the morning and trains are coming through. Doesn't seem like no matter what time of day, Steve is always out there working. He's a hard worker, that Steve boy, let me tell you. Earl Bay's place got some nice lights going on. Empty fields over here that we have to get ready to plant. Get ready for our new harvest season. And we're sitting just under 60,000. We were over 60,000, but of course we bought the corn sower, so that took a little bit of our cash funding there. Let's just see how he's doing on this field. Leave the lights on so we can see how he's doing. Yeah, not too bad, I guess. It looks like he's doing okay. And what I can actually do is when he comes up here now, I can actually turn on the back and forth mode and just let him go back and forth. That should be okay because he's got a nice ring around now. I think he will be okay that way. Let's take a look. We'll see how that goes. 2.5. Let's put this on back and forth. This is all new stuff here. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, that's for overlapping. Yeah, we won't do no overlapping right now. But let's just put him down here. Let me just hit this spot real fast. I know you guys are thinking, but you don't need to do that. Yeah, you're probably right, but I just feel better if it's all done. You know my OCD. There we go. Now I'm thinking, let's see. Actually, I think I want to turn the auto portion off. Let me try something. Let me shut this portion off. Let me do this first piece here. There we go. That I like. Okay. There we go. Now this one he should be able to do okay on. We can just let him go up and down the field here, and let's turn him on. See how he does that. I think that will be okay. He should be able to cover everything without missing too much, and we'll be able to then fertilize it. Might run into a problem down here. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. Okay, the corn is done, as you can see. Yeah, there'll be missing some down here, but we'll take care of that. Let's go ahead and take this to another location. Now, we might want to plant another cornfield, as this is a pretty small field, and we want to get some corn done up for chaff and stuff. So let's go do another cornfield. Might as well. We are here. And I think what we'll do is we'll take one of the normal cornello fields that we do, and we'll turn that into corn. Okay, let's see, how are we doing? 15 minutes in. It is Sunday. It's just shy of 11 p.m. at night, or 2300. This will be going out on Monday, so I'll have to get it rendered. And I've recently switched to a different rendering software. About 3 or 4 videos ago, I don't know if you guys noticed the quality change. I think it's only been one farming simulator video on the software change. 2 of the other ones, one Minecraft and one 7 days to die video. But I switched rendering software to Coral Video Studio X7. Now I only have a 30-day trial on it, unfortunately. The quality is immeasurable. I mean, the change in the video quality from after it renders is just outstanding. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but it is crystal clear now compared to the Windows Movie Live that I've been using that came free with my computer. Like I said, though, unfortunately it only has a 30-day license on it, and I need to either then buy it or revert back to my Windows Media Live. The only downside is, to offset the quality that you're getting, it does increase my video file sizes. From a normal 40-minute video or 45-minute video on Farming Simulator 7, or any of my series for that fact, would normally go between 1.7 and 2 gigs. Now with Coral Video Studio X7, my video sizes go between 4.5 to 5.5 gigs. So as you can imagine, it does increase it by sometimes double, and in some cases as much as triple the video size. As you know, I don't have that big of a upload speed with currently for German Telecom. It's only just right around 800 kilobytes a second. So it does take enormous amounts of times to upload to YouTube. We're talking anywhere between 15, 17, 18 hours to upload. So that is a rather large downsize, or a problem, I guess you could say. Other than that, I'm quite happy with the results. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to continue that way if I can find a lot. Get rid of that. I had them going the wrong direction. Let's try that again. That was my mistake. Got too busy talking and wasn't paying attention. And going back and forth. Okay. We'll have a little tidying up to do down there, but that's all well and good. So, anyway, like I said, so I do enjoy the video quality that I've started to get from my rendering. But unfortunately, the only problem is it's a 30-day trial license, so I'll need to either purchase it or revert back to Windows Live Media and the file sizes. So there may be times that my videos may not get posted right at the normal 1500 Central European time, as I had been trying to adhere to for the last 3 weeks or a month or so. So just bear that in mind, but I will try to get them out to you on those times as much as possible. So let's jump over here to the spreader and let's get some spray put down. Nice full moon, looking good. It is 2:30 in the morning, so let's just take a quick look at sale options. What do we have? Of course, the barley's still up, but we don't have no barley. Everything is up except for canola and corn and sugar beet. Well, everything we don't have anyway. So really, the only thing we do have is wheat, and it's at $6.82 at the saloon. We'll just hang off. We don't need to sell. We're doing okay on funds right now. We were going to purchase some more cows here shortly. I'm going to do that, and everything else is looking good, So let me just get rid of this. We'll come down here. Excuse me while I take a quick drink of lemon tea. Here we go. And let's see, the best way to do this will be this is going to be difficult no matter which way we really go at it. Okay, and spin around. We'll come up the other side. Thank God we can drive through the bushes. There we go. Okay, unfortunately we ain't going to be able to do much more with the spray. We only got 30%. We might be able to get this field complete. I don't know that. But let's just jump around over here. Come back around. Let's go purchase some more bovine. Let's jump into here. Let's go to animals. Here we go. We are sitting with 57,000. We got 40 cows we own now. Let's just go ahead and purchase some more. Let's go to 50 and see how we are. 37. Let's buy 5 more. Yeah, that's good right there. So let's increase that. I also want to get a few more chickens. Let's just put them up to 60. And let's go 75 on those. Get a little more eggs going. So that leaves us around 27,000. Okay. And speaking of animals, let's run over there and take a look at that while they are finishing up the seeding of those 2 fields. And hopefully it'll be getting light soon. Another couple hours. And do we have any eggs that we can pick up now? Yes, we do. We got 8 eggs we can pick up, and we need to go sell those as well. So let's jump in here and pick those up. There we go. Got all the eggs. How are the cows? Doing pretty decent. Now they were able to get back up to just over 1,500 liters of manure since our last episode, which is not bad. You sleeping or are you just playing dead? No, you're breathing, so that's a good thing. Don't want no cow disease to be infecting my herd. That's all we need next. How are we doing on straw? Straw we're looking fairly decent on. 23,000 liters in here. Mixed, or just grass rather, only 5,000. I didn't put as much grass in here as I normally would for the simple fact that we're trying to get the mixed rations going. And speaking of the mixed rations, let's run over to the silage pit real fast. I'll show you what I've done there. Now, as promised, I did some stuff off camera. What do we got going on here? How's the milking coming along? Not sure what you're grabbing there, but okay, I'll leave you to it. As promised, I took care of some stuff off camera. Now, I didn't fill this up completely, as it would have just took way too much time, but I did get it to about 30% full, I believe is where I put it. As you can see, it's quarter of the way done with fermenting, or just over that. So that will be available for us soon, and then we'll be able to get the mixed rations going again. The rest of the fields are looking quite lovely. So let me just get rid of that. Pop over, see how people are doing. And I'm not quite sure. It's probably because I messed up down here, so it's messed you up over here. But be that as it may, you can just keep going as you're doing. And then we'll have one large cornfield here, and the rest will be barley plus our one small cornfield there. Now if you look here, you can see we've got barley, then wheat, and then our potatoes down here that will be ready for harvesting soon. Then we'll have corn, and then the rest of this will be all barley. So we'll have 4 or 5 fields of barley, 2 cornfields, and then the first rotation, these we'll switch out. We'll probably put more barley as well, just to get ready for that great demand that's in, I believe, just over 4 days, right? Yeah, 4 days. And that's going to be going at the saloon this time. That's interesting. So it won't be at the Bay Hay and Feed. Nice, okay. Finish that up. There you go. And we look over here. How's he doing here? Now, most likely we'll just leave those sections there. I'll just try to ignore them and not do them. But we'll see. We'll see how my OCD treats me when I get down there. Let's get over here. We'll finish spraying this down. Now, this might be a shorter episode than normal, because I don't want to bore you guys just sitting here watching everything. Or what I could do is take over one of the sowing and do the sowing ourselves, which is also a good possibility. So might do that here then. Let me just spray another strip here. Come out a little bit. There we go. It keeps seeming like I'm getting a couple of lag bursts. I don't know what that's coming from. Not sure what that is. Okay, spin around. Try not to hit any trees. I'm sure you guys are enjoying the lovely foliage shots that you're getting. Let me just pop a little bit of spray on here. There we go. And we'll wait for him to finish that up. Now we'll definitely have to finish up more with the manure spreader. And unfortunately we're probably going to have to do some with the pellet sprayer this time, because we were caught short with the tornado coming through and taking out all our stock that we did have saved up. So you know what, let's just go ahead and take over Philip here. and get rid of him. And we'll do the stew ourselves with this. Okay, turn on the sower, drop the blade. Here we go. So this is a rare treat. You guys don't see me do this often. Seems like I leave the sowing and harvesting to the hired help. But I probably should do it a little more often. It is quite relaxing. I do enjoy it. But I try to get as much content into each video as I can for you guys, so you guys aren't bored to death. And gals. Okay. Here we go. We got 11% seed left. So we'll need to probably go fill up. I don't know if that would be enough to complete this one or not. Probably not. It does seem like it's dropping quite quickly. You know what, let's turn that on so we can see behind us as well. Yeah, most definitely we're not going to be able to get it. Let's just go ahead and top up now then, while we're right here. We'll finish that up. And we might as well fill it completely up for the simple fact that we're going to need to do 3 other fields. And, well, 4 other fields, counting that one back there in the back. So we might as well top it up completely. And watch the money drop. There we go. And then come back around. There we go. How we doing on time? Almost 30 minutes in. Not bad. We should be able to get this field finished up, including the spraying on this episode, which would be nice. And let's just come back out for a minute so we can get everything lined up. And hopefully, yeah, seed are still on. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to do a good job in cab, but let's give it a try. If I just keep that along that line there, should be okay. Take a quick look behind us. Yeah, it looks like it's working okay. Lift up the seeder. Now on this side, should be along the arm, I'm guessing. Let's just take a quick look. Yeah, it looked like it was pretty close right there. Should be, if we line it up along the front of the hood there, that should be good as well. So if we just stake right along that edge like that, I think we'll be okay. Looks to be. Yeah. Think we're okay like that. So it's not bad. Maybe we can do this in cab after all. Give it a little more authentic, realistic feel to it. Okay. Lift it up. And let's go ahead and get rid of the HUD again. Don't need any distractions on us. And get lined up again. And away we go. Whoa, just got dark all of a sudden. Oh, I'm missing some stuff. Seems like the screen just went darker than normal. Now I'm getting all off. All discombobulated. Yeah, and I missed a big portion there, so let's just back up a little bit, put this down. And I can see he's done with the corn. So what we can do is, let me just, well, you know what? Let's go back to this guy. Let's get him going solo on this one, just to finish this up while we switch to the other guy. And I have the thing still down. Let me lift that up. And hire to help. Go ahead and go with it. And we will move this over. And let's just turn on the HUD so we can see what seed we're going with. Barley. And let's just do this as well. He looks like he did okay on that. Might have missed a little bit in that corner down here, but that's fine. And get him on his way here. How's he doing? Back and forth. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yep, we'll have to quickly touch that up. But everything else looks like it's doing okay. Then we can spray this field off and we can call it the end of an episode. And we'll get quite a bit accomplished. We are able to get 2 cornfields planted, 1 full barley field and part of another barley field. Let's just get rid of him for a minute. Turn those back on. Get rid of that. Hear the piggies quite loud. It's right on the other side of the hedge there. And down. There we go. Lift that up. Set it back down right here. Missed a little bit of it. There we go. Okay. And we're almost done, people. Not too bad, not too bad. Now it's going to take me quite a bit of time to get this, well, rendering it out and editing it out is not the problem. Like I said, it's the actual upload. So I'll be starting uploading probably around midnight tonight. And it hopefully will be uploaded and ready for 1500 Central European time tomorrow. Hoping and praying that it will be ready for you folks. So I need to look into, you know, a 2-year license for it. It's not bad. It's, I believe it's like 60 euro for the Coral Studio Video Studio X7, which isn't bad. So I most likely will probably try to purchase that next month. As I do enjoy the quality and the powerful tools that it does come with. So I'll probably be... Okay, what happened here? Did I not lower it? So I probably will be purchasing it. I just have to be conscious of the video file sizes and stuff. Now, obviously, I'll look into doing some research and seeing if there's any way that I can still get those lowered without impacting the video quality too much. That will be something I will be looking into. Okay, that should be it. Did we not miss anything too large? We got a couple little small sections out here, but that's okay. We'll shut the cedar off. I'm just gonna leave those. Gives it more authentic feel to it. Come over here. We'll finish spraying what we can. And we'll drop the cedar and hook up to the manure spreader as well, as that liquid manure won't be enough. So let's come back around. Okay. And we'll finish this up here. Tail lights seem to be out on this trailer. Brake lights are okay, it's just the tail lights. Okay, here we go. one more spray should do it. One more pass rather. Hopefully we have enough to do it. We'll be close. We got 4%. I don't think we will have enough though, unfortunately. Now we're going to have to touch up with the solid manure. Not too bad. A couple spots missed out there, but we'll get picked up with the solid manure here, and we'll call it an episode. We're 35 minutes in, so I don't want to waste too much time. Let's quickly get this done. Now I'm not sure of the pattern on this one yet. As like I said, we've never had to use it as of yet. Let me just pull back here. Hopefully it'll be a little larger spray pattern than the other one. Not much. It's about the same size, I would say. But it does hold more, so that's the good thing. So we'll get this spread out. Okay, how are we doing? 45% still? It'd help if I back up straight. There we go. Couple passes here and we will be complete. And don't think we're going to have enough to finish it up though. We'll definitely have to top up. We'll get as much as we can. Might be enough. It's gonna be, no, we're not gonna have enough. So there you go, everyone. We're gonna leave it there. I'll finish the rest of this field up offline, and next episode we'll pick up and hopefully we can get these 3 fields planted and fertilized as well as that one back there. So thank you for joining me on the Old Family Farm. Mash that like up button if you enjoyed this episode. As always, it really helps me out. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I do answer them all. I do enjoy the interaction with everybody. So until next time, thank you for joining me. We'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.